All right, good morning. Officially, it is the 21st of July, Monday morning, guys. Funnel team, daily training, daily hanging out, daily sort of good, awesome stuff right there on the very last couple of sips here of my third cup of coffee. Very unfortunate circumstance, but yeah, my last cup of coffee there. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm not going to have any more. I can't have any more. 3 cups is good. I'm good. Anyway, so several things that we're going to talk about today. Obviously, we did a contest over the weekend. If you guys did the contest, put the word contest down in there. If you guys remember what the contest was, we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right. So we're going to spin the wheel here in a few. I already got some names on the board or in the wheel. So we'll go circle back to that. One of the big things I want to talk about, and I also want to give you guys some updates and show you guys some updates. I want to talk about mental toughness. Okay. I want to talk about mental toughness. I want to talk about attitude. I want to talk about resiliency, putting in the work, all of those things. And I want to spend some time on that because this is reality, guys. This is real life stuff we got going on right here. Okay, real life stuff we got going on. So, speaking of that, you guys know that I lost my main Facebook account June 25th. I randomly got suspended for 180 days. Blah blah blah. I've appealed. Haven't heard anything. It's been well over 3 weeks. Haven't heard anything. So not sure what's going on there. But you always gotta you gotta find ways to push through. You gotta find ways to keep going and push through. But it's really easy to let things get you down. It's really easy to, finding excuses, guys, is super easy. It's so easy to reach into your pocket and grab any excuse of top 3. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't know how. They're so common and it's so easy to do. And that's why most people give up. And it all circles back to my favorite line ever is, if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll create an excuse. So if you don't want to do something, easy to make those excuses. Super easy to make those excuses. So in order to not make those excuses, and I want to show you guys some real life things, but before I get there, I want to play you guys a video. And I've played this video for you before, but it's super important, even more now, even more right now than it's ever been, because there's a lot of people on our team right now that are dealing with, some real life stuff. So I want to play something for you guys so you guys can see it for yourself. Okay. So I just got to go back through. I want to find this file. I want to put this in here. Okay. And if you guys can see my screen, you guys can see Tom there. Just give me a thumbs up. So I know Kathy, Domingo, Randy, I can see you guys. Just give me a thumbs up if you guys can see my screen there. Okay. Good. Okay. Awesome. So I want to play this video for you. So make sure you guys turn your volume up, listen in, rule out distractions. There's a lot of really great messaging here. It's a 1.5 minute video. So pay close attention to this. And it just talks all about mental toughness and just mindset and attitude. It's just, I love this video. So here we go. Let's play this. And then we'll talk about some of this stuff, because there's a lot of us here on our team that are dealing with some resistance as far as trying to get sales and doing whatever it takes. And we're going to talk about that, though, because again, this is all very much real life stuff here, guys. So make sure your volume's up. Let me go ahead and play this. Okay.
Be successful at anything. The truth is, you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts, integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline that it takes to be a champion in life.
There will come opportunities in life, when they're presented to you, in front of you. It's just a matter of whether you're not prepared to take advantage of the opportunity. But you got to develop that resilience within you. Life is not about how much you succeed. It's about what happens when you fail, right? So life is, you could look at like, man, what's been inspiring for me? If you said, oh, Tom, what are the greatest wins? I'd be like, the wins, those are, yeah. Let's talk about the losses. Those are the ones that really, made me who I am. And as you go through life, and we're all adults, things happen in life that you don't want to have happen. Whether you lose a game or whether things don't go well at work or something with your child, or, there's a lot of things that come up in our personal and professional lives that just don't go the way we want. And how do you deal with it? You deal with class and integrity and with courage and with resilience, and you're able to share emotion with people, and do you have other people in your life that can help you through those things? And I think, like I said, my blessing is I've had people that go through those things with me. And, they always say double the pleasure and divide the pain. And that's what relationships are all about. When you care for those people and when you love them and when you give to them, they give back. And, that's where the reward comes.
So, yeah, I mean, one of my biggest takeaways from that is every time I watch this, there's a takeaway. But for me, one of my favorite takeaways there is specifically, when he says, let's forget about the wins. It's the losses. It's what you learn by failing. And, it's, if you think you're going to go through this business, if you think you're going to have success without failure, like everything's going to be perfect. You're going to post a video. It's going to take off. It's going to make you a ton of leads and sales. Everything's going to be right as rain. The world is Skittles and rainbows. It's just so far from the truth. And some of you guys might not want to hear that. Some of you guys might have thought, hey, I'm going to get in here. Everything's going to be super easy. I'm going to make a ton of money really fast. Life is going to be good. Maybe you might get lucky, but if you're like 99.9% of everybody else, you got to work at it. You got to work at it. You got to be consistent. But a lot of you guys won't go take that action. You won't put out the video. You won't go do the thing because you're too scared to fail. But failure teaches you better than not taking action ever will. Let that sink in. Okay. You're not going to learn anything. You're not going to grow by not taking action. Like it's just not going to happen. You're not going to get sales by not, you're not going to get sales. You're not going to make money by not doing anything. Like showing up here and waving the pom-poms and being a cheerleader and being proud to be on this team. Like that's super cool. That's awesome. It's great. We love having you here. But if you don't go do the work, if you're too scared to go do the thing, you're not going to get the result. Like, and that was to Tom's point there of, the losses taught him and shaped him into who he is today. And you guys hear the phrase all the time, or maybe you've heard this, but a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Like if you were captaining a boat or a vessel or a dinghy, it doesn't matter. And everywhere you went, it was just flat and smooth. You'd be okay. You'd be good at going from point A to point B, but you don't really learn how to sail until you got to deal with some stuff, choppy seas, wind, all this kind of stuff. Like you got to deal with some adversity to learn how things work. And I was filming, my other podcast this morning, and that was one of the big topics of today. It was specifically when to go full-time in network marketing. And, we spent 45 minutes talking about adversity and all of these challenges and everything that you're going to face along the way in your journey. And, what you think might be, I just got to do this and everything's going to be great and I'm going to, do good. And then you realize like there's so much more to it than that. And 90% of all of it is all mental. It's all mental. Like your success or no success, and I'm not going to say failure, because you only fail when you quit. That's it. You only fail when you quit. So your success is almost all mental. Has nothing to do with how you edit your videos, how you record your videos, how you carry yourself, present yourself, all those things. Like those are all things that you can learn and fix and get better at. and improve upon. Same thing with your mindset and your attitude. Same thing. If your confidence is waning, if it's dipping, if it's sliding, you can fix that. You can literally fix that. So I'm going to give you guys like a real life story. Like, so for me, I told you guys, I shared with you guys, hey, I'm going to start branching out onto LinkedIn. I have another Facebook account that I use, even though my main Facebook account is down right now. Not sure if I'm going to get it back. It doesn't look like I'm going to get it back. Which is, it's too bad because literally it's 20 years, 20 years of being on Facebook, photos, family photos, videos, content, 80,000 followers. Like, sucks. But is any of that in my control? And the answer is no, it's not. So what can I control? What can I focus on that I can control? I can create another Facebook account. I can go harder on other social platforms like TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, those sort of things. And that's what I decided to do. I made a decision to not let Facebook dictate my results. Am I allowed to be pissed about it? Am I allowed to be upset about it? Am I allowed to be frustrated about it? Yeah. And you hear, I mean, even Tom said this without saying it. It's like, it's not what happens to you. It's what you do about it. That's it. Period. Like, so we can all go through these difficulties. We can all come up with all these excuses, these adversities, these circumstances, these situations that we put ourselves in, but it's what you do about it. If you decide not to do anything about it, and by the way, not deciding is still deciding. Okay. I want you guys to realize that, like, not deciding, decide, like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about, putting a video out. I'm thinking about YouTube. I'm thinking about TikTok. That still means you decided not to do it. By thinking about it, you decided not to do it. Facts are facts. And you can debate that until you're blue in the face. But you either do it or you don't. There is no try. It's just one or the other. So thinking about it, not deciding, is still deciding. Okay. So when you're out there and you're working and you're dealing with, mental toughness and all these things, you got to find ways to win. Got to find ways to win. So do you think, like, after, Tom Brady lost his first Super Bowl, do you think he just said, whoop, pack it in, I'm not good anymore? Or what can I learn from this game? What can I improve upon? What can I do better next time so I can win my second Super Bowl? And then, I mean, most out there don't talk about the fact that, he's won 7 Super Bowls, but he's lost 3. He's lost 3 Super Bowls. And those 3 Super Bowls that he lost helped define who he is in his career. So you can let losses and adversity and circumstances and situations, you can let those things define you in a positive way, or you can let them define you in a negative way. Okay? It's up to you. It's up to you. All right, Kathy, I see your message. I haven't completed all the names yet. We're going to go do that in a minute. So, let me give you guys some examples of what I'm talking about over here. Okay, so let me share my screen. So I mentioned to you guys that I got out there on, I have a backup Facebook account, which I'll share that with you guys here right now. Okay. And this is like, I just started like really, really working this here. I'm trying to do as much as I can without getting, put into mini Facebook jail by friend requesting too many people, sending too many messages. I'm trying to like really just try to, build this as best as I can. So I'm doing a few friend requests in the morning, a few during the middle of the day, a few in the evening, trying to build this up here. Okay. So let me go to, I don't know if you guys remember the first time I showed you guys this. I think I might have had like 12 friends, up to 184 now, building this up, doing what I got to do here, posting to it every single day, friend requesting every single day, but I'm building this up. And also a key important thing here too is one of the things you guys might want to think about is going to get Meta certified, Meta verified, just so people know it's you. Because like we talked about last week, guys, rite of passage. At some point, people are going to clone you. They're going to make accounts of you like they've done to so many people on our teams. I know Mark's dealing with that right now. Shannon's dealt with that. Several of you guys have dealt with this, where people start cloning your account and pretending to be you. Kirsty's dealing with a really, really nasty one right now, where someone cloned her video and used AI, and now is pitching Forex with her voice and her on video, which is complete crap and BS. But again, this stuff could happen. So it's important to be Meta verified where you can be. Same thing on TikTok. You guys can go get verified over on TikTok and have the little blue check mark. So, but anyway, this is an account that I just started to build, about a month ago, since my other Facebook account got suspended. So that's the only choice I have with Facebook. I got to start fresh, and going from 80,000 followers down to less than 100 is what it is. But I'm not willing to let that hold me back, So when we come over here now we're here on LinkedIn. We'll talk about LinkedIn for a second. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about, for those of you guys that follow Gary V, LinkedIn is one of the best platforms to go really hard on in 2025 for a lot of reasons, because it's a different culture than like TikTok or Insta or Facebook, where those are more entertainment or infotainment. LinkedIn is more business professionals and people that are, out there looking at business, looking for ways to make money. So LinkedIn has a little more of a targeted client base or customer base. So I think I actually have a few more connections here. Let me refresh this. So here's what's really cool. Like, I've only been pushing this really for like a couple of weeks now, and it's slow. It's a little slow to move. Not just for me, but just kind of in general, because when you're out there and you're adding, like I have 15 connections right now. When you're out there, when you're adding connections, just like any other social platform, if you try to add too many friends too quickly, I already found out with with LinkedIn, same thing. Like I was trying to add connections. So I was going through here and I was, looking at people that have like similar profiles. And if they mention any sort of marketing in their title, especially when they're like social media marketing, social media advertising, network marketing for sure, I was adding them as a contact, but I added too many contacts too quickly and I got slapped on the wrist and they said, hey, you can't add any more contacts for 7 days. And I was like, poop. So, oh well, it is what it is. So I had to wait that 7-day period, and now I'm back to adding contacts again. But same thing on Facebook. I'm adding a couple of contacts in the morning, a couple in the middle of the day, a couple in the evening, spreading it out, slowly trying to build and grow. But here's what's cool about LinkedIn is I already, in a very short amount of time, with only 15 contacts, I'm posting every day. I'm posting value-based videos. Okay, value-based videos. Okay, so and just from my videos alone, I know it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I already have 16 followers from my videos alone, but these videos are more value-based. Okay, so we've talked about what 3-letter acronym have we talked about for the type of content that you want to be posting on social? What 3-letter acronym? What type of post do you want to be doing? What type of content do you want to be putting out there? Okay, RVL, correct. Results, value, lifestyle. So yes, occasionally on here, I'll do a results based video, or I'll do, um, you know, a lifestyle video, but it's mostly value based. And all I'm thinking, this is what's going through my head. What type of value can I add to the LinkedIn community? What type, what can I, what words can I use? What type of thing can I show? What type of thing can I offer that will show some type of value, some type of education to the LinkedIn community? And that's all I've done. And I literally got a message on Friday. And keep in mind, I literally have 16 followers, 15 connections. Not a lot. Not a lot. And already I had someone private message me and say, hey, I saw your video on XYZ. I'd love to get a little more information. And before I could even respond, you ready for this? Before I could even respond, they came back a little while later and they said, hey, I went through your link. I went through your funnel. Now they're already talking language. I went through your funnel. I saw your VSL, already talking like marketing language. Went through your funnel, saw your VSL. I'm pretty intrigued about my econ. They knew of my econ. Said, hey, I'm familiar with my econ. I've been thinking about getting started. Can we jump on the phone so we don't have to message back and forth? Long story short is last Friday evening, I got on the phone with this person. And this was all through LinkedIn, all on a platform that, I've never used before. And all I did, and I shared this with you guys, I went over to ChatGPT and I said, hey, what is the best method in 2025 to get started quickly on LinkedIn? That's it. That's the only question I asked it. And I showed this to you guys. And ChatGPT literally gave me a step-by-step, play-by-play exactly. Hey, and I started from a zero account, brand new account. So I figured out what to do with the cover photo, profile picture, how to start adding connections, what type of posts to do, all of those things, all from ChatGPT. And I went out and I did it. I didn't think about it. I didn't talk myself out of it because, I'm too scared. I just friggin' did it. Because again, I had something that was awesome. My 80,000 follower Facebook account got taken away. What's the alternative? Curl up in a corner and cry, or get over myself and find other ways to win? I know that from what I've learned from professionals, from people that are influencers in the industry, that LinkedIn is an incredibly lucrative opportunity. So I said, hey, let me go do it. Not let me go try. Let me go do it. And you know what? Here I am. Did I have to figure some things out? Did I have to recreate my cover photo a couple of times because after I uploaded it, I had some images that were hiding behind other images? Sure. I had to mess around. I had to figure it out. But guess what? I had help with ChatGPT and I had help with Canva. Simple. Okay. And again, you guys can go learn and figure out all the stuff, but it's all about, again, mental toughness, resiliency, finding ways to win. Same thing on Facebook. Do I want to have to start over? No, of course not. But I'm doing it. Because again, what's the alternative? The alternative is I can quit, I can give up, I can cry about it, or I can go find ways to win. Simple as that. So, another perfect example here, guys, is, Shannon has been going through the same thing. I don't know if she's on with us live now. I think she is. Shannon's been going through this same exact thing where she just had not only did she have her Facebook account, first it got suspended for 180 days, right? She got her Facebook account suspended for 180 days. And then she got her Instagram account taken away. She lost 2 Facebook accounts. She lost her Facebook page, like her fan page, and she lost her personal account and her Instagram account. So she literally lost 3 accounts that she's had for years. And She could have done the same thing. She could have thrown in the towel. She could have said, I'm giving up. F this, you know, don't want to do it anymore. But she knows the alternative. The alternative is what? Cry about it, throw in the towel, give up on everything you've worked for because it got too tough. No. Shannon has mental toughness, mental resiliency, the ability to say, okay, I'm going to figure this out. And she had to start with a new Facebook account, a new Facebook account, new Insta account, all of those things, and start fresh. And I love what she did. We were messaging about this over the weekend, and she said, I'm literally going through all of my leads in my app, and I'm sending everybody a text message. Because, obviously one of her call to actions is, to DM her on Facebook. Well, if they can't DM her on Facebook, she's going through and literally texting all of her leads in her app. And she closed sales. Now, Shannon, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you finished the week last week with 5 or 6 sales. So here's someone who is facing incredible adversity and said, you know what? I'm not going to let this define me. I'm going to find other ways to win, creating new social accounts, using the tools that you have, like your leads, and going through and texting all of your leads. And she's closing sales, right? Is there something that we posted to get our accounts messed up? No, if you ask me, my honest opinion is I think that Facebook is having a lot of issues right now. You can go over to Reddit and you can read a lot about this. Facebook is having issues where a lot of random people are getting their accounts suspended for 180 days. So as an example with me, I think it's bots. I think it's AI and bots that are doing it. And I know that Facebook's under a lot of pressure right now to deal with this. Specifically for me and my account, it said right in the email that I got is your account is suspended due to, to guns, drugs, and related goods. And I'm like, guns and drugs has absolutely zero to do with me. Never once have I mentioned guns or drugs in any of my content, period. So how could I get suspended for, guns, drugs, and related goods? I don't know, So it is what it is, You got to fight it. You appeal it. Hopefully I get my account back. But if I don't, I know the alternative. I know the other routes right there. Shannon, are you able to come on at all? I don't know if you're able to at least speak. I wanted to ask you a couple things, but if you can't, no big deal. So starting new accounts, YouTube, TikTok. Yep. Yeah, that's it. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You can in 5 minutes. Okay, cool. But like the whole point here today, guys, is like, you're going to face adversities. You're going to face challenges. You're going to face obstacles. It's not if, like there's no if. There's no if. It's going to happen. It's going to happen if you want to find success. So I don't know if you heard what I said, but if you want to be successful in this industry with a home-based business, making enough money to pay your bills or supplement your income, or maybe even do this full time, you are going to face adversity. You are going to face challenges. Some of those things are going to be in your control. Some of those things are going to be out of your control. The things that are out of your control are things like that happen on social media. You get a social platform shut down. You lose your Facebook account. You lose your YouTube account. Something happens that is out of your control. But guess what? You can get back in control by just moving forward, creating another account, finding another way around, finding another way forward. Okay. Other things that you can control, but you might feel like you can't, is your mindset and your attitude. and we've talked about this a billion times. We'll talk about this again another billion times, and I'll talk about it till I'm blue in the face. But like when you're out there not taking the action that you need to, not doing the things that you need to consistently do because you're scared, you're nervous, you're feeling down, you're whatever it is, it, this is where you can fix this stuff. You can get better at this stuff. You can improve your mindset. You can improve your attitude. You can improve the things that are holding you back. You can fix all that stuff. You can improve all that stuff. Is it going to be easy? No. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. Right? But, you can get better. You can move forward. You can increase, develop, nurture, and improve your mindset, your attitude, and your skills. You can fix all that stuff. You can get better at all that stuff. Okay? So, yeah, Mary, to your case, like when Facebook says, hey, we're no longer recommending you or blah, 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 usually it's for a temporary time period. It should tell you. Like I know for me, it already happened 3 times this year where they said, your profile's not recommended for the next 90 days. So that happened in January, that happened in March, and then it happened again in June. So it was fantastic. But it does happen. So for now, what I want to do is let's go see who the action takers are. Let me share my screen. Let's dive into, let me dive into the wheel of names. Let's get out there and go see who is out there taking action, who's out there doing the work. And let's recognize and reward some folks for getting out of their comfort zone and going to do their thing and making it happen. Okay. So where am I? And then Shannon, whenever you're ready, just yell and we'll shift gears for a second here. So let me jump over to my incognito window here. Okay. Let me share my screen. Boom. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter this by upload date. So we'll see when the most recent videos are in there. Now, really quick, guys, if you guys did a video, okay, there's Kathy. Okay, awesome. Let me come back over to the wheel here. Come back over here. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Now, really quick, I'm going to go, as usual, guys, I'm going to go on the honor system here. If you guys did a video, now remember the terms of the video. If you guys did a video over the weekend, if you guys remember Friday's challenge, you had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even this morning before today's live. If you guys made a video about what were the 3 keywords that you guys were going to go make a video on. Okay, what were the 3 keywords? Okay. What are they? Put them in the chat right now. Okay. And you guys had basically like 3 full days. Yeah, there you go. My Econ Global 2025. Okay. So I went through, I got Paul. Let me see here. So if you guys participated, do me a favor, just type the word contest in there right now. Type the word contest if you guys did it. I want to make sure everybody is matching up here. All right, so Mary, I don't know if I saw yours. Yeah, you know what? I think I might have seen yours. Type the word contest if you guys did that. Beth, I really like the question that you asked here, and you guys might want to think about this too when you guys are out there making your content. Asking questions is a great thing to do in your headline and also a great thing to do in your thumbnail as well. Can I join if I'm outside of the United States? Can I join from anywhere? Because for so long, my econ has been United States only. So that is a great question to ask. So think about that when you guys are doing, and this is just kind of off topic, but on topic too. Like think about, your question. Think about what questions you guys can ask when you're doing your videos, whatever the theme is, whatever theme that you're doing, whether it's about the compensation plan, whether it's about the travel, whether it's about global or any just video that you're making. Think about a cool question that you can ask that might be relevant to your video. Okay. All right. Boom. Look at you putting the phone number right on your thumbnail there. And I like the little color globe. That's kind of cool. Um, so let me go through and just make sure I got the names in there. Um, that are there. I like the little arrow pointing towards the globe. That's cool too. Awesome stuff right there. Earn income globally. Nice. Top three. I know that guy. Let me see here. There's Cynthia. Okay. So let me go through these names. I think I got Mary, David. Do I have you on there, David? I don't. I don't see Mary's either. Okay, so we're going to add Mary P. David, what's your last initial? Just so I have that in here. Give me your last initial there, buddy. So I can put that on there. David M. Okay. David M. All right, let me go back over here. See if I missed anybody. Just going through these. A lot of shorts. A lot of shorts going on. You guys are rocking the shorts there. Okay, now we're 5 days out, 6 days out. So this goes beyond Friday. Okay, cool. Okay, good. My personal income shifting story. That's a cool thumbnail. I like that again. You guys are really starting to get good at your thumbnails, guys. I'm seeing a lot of improvement. It's just really cool, guys. It's so super cool to see the growth, to see the consistency, to see you guys getting out of your comfort zone and going to do the thing. You know, it's just really cool to see. Really cool to see. So, yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not showing your videos either, man. Make sure that you're doing all the things inside of YouTube University. Like, well, right now I don't know when your last video was, but this is based on date, the upload date. So all the ones closest to the top are the most recent videos. 4 hours to get it from CapCut to YouTube. Yep, it takes time. But you know what, though? Linda, I saw your video, and I know you've been, reserved on doing some videos, but there you are. You know what? And you took the action, and you freaking did it. And that's just awesome. You took the action, and you freaking did it. So if you guys did a video for whatever, I'll give this another 30 seconds to a minute here. If you guys see the list of names over on the right-hand side there, if you guys did a video that followed the criteria that we talked about, My Econ Global 2025, and you do not see your name up there, but you did a video, let me know. Yeah, perfect. I love that. Linda just said I'm getting less scared every time I do it, and that's what it is. You know what? And I was talking about this morning on my podcast. You know what? Like, you please, I want you to put this phrase in the comments right now. I want everybody to put this phrase in here. I give myself permission to suck. I know it sounds weird, but just put it in there. I give myself permission to suck. Like, when you get started, it's be okay. Be 100% okay with the fact that you're going to put out videos that aren't that good. Just like, it's okay. Like, it's literally okay. Like, laugh about it, accept it. It's cool. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So I'll tell you guys a real life story here. Okay. I'm working on another project kind of outside of the funnel team. Nothing to do with network marketing, just something that I'm doing for fun. So I'm working on a fun project. And when I was doing this, I was going through and I found the very first video that I uploaded to YouTube ever. 9 years ago, literally 9 years ago. And it was me in a network marketing opportunity. And I had literally a slideshow. You know what? Let me, I'll I'll just see if I can even I'll see if I can even go find it. I'll literally see if I can go find it here. Um, I don't even know. Oh my God, there it is right here. This is the video. You guys can obviously see the company name there, but um, this was, yeah, literally 9 years ago. Um, it is awful. I mean, it is awful. I'm not even on camera. I'm just talking and showing this flip chart here. And in between, real life guys, like in between each, I would literally like flip it over. I would literally go flip it over, and it would be like 20 seconds where I had to think of what I wanted to say, like no editing at all. I would think of what I wanted to say, and then I would be like, okay, so all you got to do is go get 80 BV. Who the F knows what 80 BV is? No one knows. But I was like, all you guys got to do is go get 80 BV, and you can just pick products, and I'm just saying and I'm saying and it's awful. It's horrible. It is a horrible, horrible video. And I went back and I couldn't even stomach myself to watch the whole thing. I couldn't do it. But you know, you got to embrace the suck, guys. You got to embrace it, because now it's like, what did I learn from that? I did it. I friggin' did it. I put out a video and I shared it with people. God help them. They watched it. I don't know why. I feel bad for them. Um, but I did it. And then the next one got a little better. And then the one after that got a little better. And then the next one after that got a little better. Right. But you just got to do it. So, Shannon, are you with us now? All right. So, what I want to do for a quick second before we spin the wheel, haha, tease. We're not going to spin the wheel yet. Too bad. I'm going to wait. Is Shannon, you're dealing with adversity right now. You had a F this, life moment last week, and you're moving forward. So first off, what did you feel when you got that email from Facebook that says you're permanently banned? You're permanently, like, see you later.
Well, I was standing in the store when I saw the email that I had been suspended, and I was like, ugh. I was like, okay, well, I'll deal with that when I get home. So I get home and I did the appeal and everything, but it was just an appeal button. I wasn't able to like write anything, like, and then the next morning it was just rejected and everything is permanently disabled. So at first I was just kind of like, well, yep, this has been happening to a lot of people. I knew it was coming. I'd even
Mm-hmm.
talked to my husband knowing it was linked to my personal Facebook, saying if my account gets taken down, it's going to take everything down.
Yep.
And we were kind of like, well, yeah, there's memories and everything there, but what really is the value to having that account? Yet, like, we're still here, we're still family, we still have our friends. So I was just kind of like, oh well, I'm just gonna start over, rebuild. I know how to rebuild, and been doing that on TikTok for 2 years. And um, so I created new ones. Those got suspended this morning, and I think I got them back now. So we'll see how long that lasts. But I think I'm gonna try to rebuild on Facebook, but then try to, dip my toes into other areas as well and
Yeah.
try to build on other platforms that don't have AI bots taking you down.
Yeah, for sure. I remember saying to you last week, like, I think the day that you lost your accounts, I don't know if it's Friday or whatever it was. I think I remember
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, like, you're allowed to hate life today. Like, have a
Hmm.
day, yell, kick, scream, get it all out of you, and then, you know, um, and then tomorrow morning, just go at it. You know what I mean? Like, just go at it, because you know what to do. You've been down this road before, and I think it was, it's great that um, you have a partner, your husband, someone who you can talk things through with and rationalize and figure out. how to move forward. So, I mean, obviously you guys made the decision to say, hey, you know what? Like, let's not let this define us
Mhm.
and find a ways to keep moving forward. Now, what for you, like, what besides Facebook, what other areas are you going to pour some energy into? So obviously knowing that Facebook can kind of go away at any point, what are you going to be your focuses now?
Well, my main TikTok, I have two TikToks. My main TikTok is still doing really well. So I'll keep pouring energy into that. YouTube is obviously doing well. I get a lot of people texting me straight from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So pour energy into that. Um, I said a while ago that I was testing out Lemon 8, when TikTok went down for a little bit. I jumped over there just to see what I could do with it. And it was very slow for a while, but now I have one video that's over 20,000 views and like hundreds of comments. So I'm just going through those, trying to connect with people on there
Mm-hmm.
and pull them over to YouTube. And I don't know, we'll see what other avenues are out there. Instagram at this point, I don't know that I'll go back to just because I had 200 followers in 2 years.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
funny.
don't know if it's worth my time.
Some people like Catherine just crush it over
Yeah.
there. Um, and for me, it's Instagram's never been a winner. I've never been able to get any sort of traction on my videos. But it's we gotta I you just kind of gravitate. For me, you just kind of gravitate towards the platforms that you spend the most amount of time on. I think you said, what was it, doom scrolling or something like that on TikTok?
Yes.
Is that just when you're like killing time?
Yeah. Or I intend to go post videos and I end up scrolling and I'm like, oh no, focus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you don't want to get sucked down the rabbit hole there. But I think you said when you're looking to learn, you're heading to YouTube, right?
Yes.
Yep. So is that why you decided to invest more into YouTube?
Yeah, and I know that it works.
Yeah.
If you pour time and energy into it and you get yourself, high up in the ranks there, that people will start reaching out to you because YouTube's a lot easier to be real on. You don't have to do, it's not just a YouTube short. It's not some short little clip of who you are.
Hmm.
You can spend time introducing yourself and getting to know your audience and everything through YouTube.
Hmm.
And it gives people a way better sense of who you are. And I think it just builds more trust
Yep.
than a short form. Short form, like we've always said, is just the gateway.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's awesome. So any any advice for people that because there's already a few people that commented in here, um, oh, my views are restricted or this is happening or I've had my account shut down. Any specific advice for people that are going through and dealing with this or any specific things that you did to kind of like level set and be like, okay, let's go.
Yeah. My advice is really simple. Just keep going. Don't uh,
Mic drop
me,
done. See ya.
I'm very stubborn. So when somebody tells me I can't do something, I really want to do it. And so when Facebook is like, "Oh, sorry, you can't have this account," and I'm like, "Hold my beer," kind of thing.
Hang on.
So yeah, I'm like, just watch me. Um, so I'm still fighting to get the original back. I'm still emailing Facebook. So we'll see what happens with that. But um, for now, we're just gonna start over and rebuild. And you know, giving up is essentially telling everybody that they're right, that you couldn't do it. And like, I don't want to be that person. So I'm going to keep building and keep going and prove to people that you can do this,
Yeah.
even when there are barriers and roadblocks in your way.
Yeah. I mean, it's a simple question. Do you want to be right or do you want to be rich?
Right.
I mean, I'll choose the latter, you know?
Hmm.
um, so yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for, you know, doing all these little car cameos here. But, it's just, it's real life stuff, it's real life stuff that we're dealing with here. And these things happen. It's happened to me. It's happened to Bill, happened to Kirsty, happened to you, happened to so many people on our team. Like it's a rite of passage. You know, you're gonna get a social platform shut down. It's gonna happen, and you just got to find ways to deal with it. And as you said, you know, to keep moving forward. So, all right, I'll let you run. I'm gonna go spin the wheel and give some cool stuff away. Thanks,
Sounds
Shannon.
good.
All right, guys. So let me share my screen. Um, Again, thank you, Shannon, always for dropping some bombs and some info and some education and real life, dropping some real life. So here we go, guys. We got all the names in here and giving you guys plenty of time to let me know um, if you guys don't see your name up there. But we're going to spin. And again, the winner, I'm going to get your information over to Bill. You're going to get onto Bill's email list, meaning he's going to blast out, do some email blasts for you, generate some leads for you. And I'm also going to put you into my personal rotator. And we're going to get you guys some leads and hopefully a sale. Okay, so here we go. Weekend challenge. Let's see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. And the cool part is, guys, who knows? Like, same people could keep winning. Oh, Beth for the win. Beth for the win. She's been rocking some really good thumbnails lately. So, and some good headlines too. So shout out to Beth. Way to go. Beth, if you would, do me a favor, drop your username. Drop your username down in there so I can grab that from you and I can get you added into my rotator. Also, what you need to do, Beth, is please message. You can message Bill on Facebook and message him your app link, whatever app link you want to use, so he can send that out to your his email list. He's going to need your app link, but let me know your username, and then I'll grab that and I'll put you into my rotator. All right, so that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys for being here. It is again Monday, and by the way, tomorrow, in case I forget, tomorrow we have our Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. So make sure 1,000% that you guys are getting registered for tomorrow night's training. Okay, so Teachable. There's the link right there. Make sure you guys go get registered. Go do that right now. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go get registered right now so we can get as many of you guys on tomorrow and we can give you guys as much value as possible tomorrow night. And just like we've done for the past 2 weeks, tomorrow will be no different. I'm going to deliver as bomb of a training as I possibly can for you guys and give you guys some knowledge and value and insights and skills that you guys can use to apply into your business. So that's it. Deuces, guys. Thank you for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later.